You all paid off $300,000 in debt. So who had the most debt? I gotta ask.
So I had the most. I had originally had 160,000, and I believe she had like 100.
I had 140.
140.
Oh, wait. 160 and 140. Now, did you bring this 160 and 140 into the marriage, or did you all accumulate this while you were married?
We brought it into the marriage.
Okay. I gotta ask this question.
But we got it when we were in school, and then when we actually got married, we were down to about 200.
Okay.
Right.
So I had taken care of 40 myself. He had taken care of 60 while we were separate.
Okay, wait. But let's rewind. What the heck y'all? What y'all doing to get 160 and 140 in student loan debt? Like, I mean, what are y'all some doctors or something? What's up?
You got it. We're doctors.
Hold
we're,
up, we got black
pharmacists.
doctors. We got black doctors. Yes, sir. Okay. Talk to me. What's your degree in?
Pharmacy.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Doctor of pharmacy.
All right. So you graduated with 160. You graduated with 140. You paid off 60 while you were single. You paid off 40 while you were single. Before we get into like how you paid off the $200,000 combined, what made you all want to attack the debt when you were single? You know what I'm saying? Like most single people are not really worried about their student loans or even their debt right now, as long as it's just manageable, they say. What made you all start attacking that before marriage?
So for me, I'll go first. So for me, when I was in high school, I was in everything. Yeah. And I was able to secure several full ride scholarships to college. Okay. And so when it was time for me to go, I chose a private university. I got a 4-year scholarship to it. It had a 6-year pharmacy program. So I was like, okay, if I go there, I'll at least have 4 years covered. Yeah. Right? So I get there 2 years in, they're like, oh, there's a gap in your funding. And they're like, oh, we did give you a 4-year scholarship, but we gave you a 4-year scholarship as if you were getting an undergraduate degree. You're entering in your junior year this graduate program. So there's a gap.
Wow.
And so that was, number one, a crazy surprise for me and my family. Okay. And then at that time, that was when I was like, well, I have no other choice but to start taking out student loans. Wow. And so for that, my junior year and senior year of college, I went ahead and took out student loans. And then those final 2 years of the 6-year program, I had to take out full loans. Okay. So by the end of it, after I graduated, got the mail like that fall about exactly how much I owed. Yeah. And I was floored that it was $140,000.
So I got to ask this question. Like, when you were signing for the student loans, did you know that you were taking out that much, or were you just doing what you had to do to get through school, and then it finally hit you when you got that bill?
Right, because I mean, at that time, I was 20 the first time I took out a student loan, and I was only 2 years into college, so this is a sophomore, sometime during my sophomore year of college, there's a gap in my funding for next year. Wow. So call my dad, he co-signs, and we just do what we got to do. I wasn't thinking about it.
And to answer that question, it was the same for me because I'm originally from Arkansas, Little Rock, Arkansas. So I did 2 years of undergraduate years towards my degree in biology. So I did all those years, the 4 years that I got my biology degree, I paid those off with a band scholarship, and my dad helped me pay for it as well as me having a job. So for me, once I knew that I was going to Hampton University, pharmacy school, I knew it was going to be $40,000 a year, which would be $160, for those 4 years. So I knew up front I didn't like it. I didn't have many options as far as pharmacy schools to go to. So that was, the choice I had to go with.
You went to Hampton. Did you go to Hampton too? Okay, then. My little sister just graduated from Hampton. Okay, then. Yeah, Simone. Give me some love, Simone. I'm shouting you out, girl. I'm shouting you out, Simone. Love you. But I have another question. Did y'all have any kind of conversations with your parents while you were in high school about money, about debt, about wealth, how to build wealth, how to avoid debt, that type of stuff? Were there any kind of in-depth conversations growing up in your community?
So for me, definitely my parents instilled in me that, you know, you need to get a full ride to college because that's the only way it's going to get paid for right now. There were 4 of us kids, and I was the firstborn. So they really pushed me to, you know, diversify my interests and make sure that I was taking on leadership roles and being a part of teams and sports and stuff like that. So I knew from an early age that I needed to do really and perform really well in school so that I could win money to go to college. And when it comes to like wealth conversations, I feel like we had like some legacy conversations, listening to my dad's dreams for us and dreams for like what we'll be able to do as a family later on in life. I was raised in the suburbs, mostly PWIs my entire life. And I just knew that, you know, I need to go into a role that makes good money because I have expensive taste. And my dad knew that from when I was young, too. So I feel like
I feel sorry for your
those
husband.
types of...
That's why y'all in Cabo right now. I see that background. I see you. Expensive taste, bruh. What about you, bro?
Oh, so for me, I grew up humble beginnings. So for me, like I said earlier, I'm originally from Little Rock, Arkansas. I was born there. But I think when I was like 1 year old, we moved to the country or the suburbs, country area of Little Rock. So from there, my dad, we didn't have much. My dad was a fireman. My mom was a stay-at-home mom. And then she eventually became a teacher. But in the beginning, like Dave Ramsey says, like we were living off beans and rice. Like this, we were kind of struggling from the beginning. But over time, my dad, pretty much had side hustles to help our income get better. Yeah. But it was tough growing up. So for me, my dad always instilled in me that if you have $1, always save at least half of that. And that's always been my mindset.
Okay. All right.